Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Rest. In this video, I want to go over the menu systems slash the item and gear that we're going to be having in Wonderlands. Like I said, I'm going to try to dissect every inch of this demo for you guys. And if you're like me, I know you want to know every single little detail you can alongside every, huge, bombshell. So this is that video. If you guys would just like to learn everything that we're going to have, plus just taking a look at the menu systems, this is for you. So if you guys do enjoy, consider doing on YouTube stuff, and let's just jump right into this. So first off, we have our map. This is just what your map is going to look like. It's actually a very huge area. We can discover all of Mount Crawl in the demo. This is just one area. Really, really cool. Bunch of places to explore. And the map is very, very nice. It works just like any other Borderlands map. But then we have our journal, which I'm also going to be making another video on. Again, just talking about all the secrets and stuff. But then we also have our inventory, which I will get back into in a second. But this is what your inventory is going to look like. It looks really, really cool. Then we also have our skills. This is your skill tree. Then obviously you have your hero stats you can select right here. Then myth rank, which we don't have access to because we're not level 40 in the demo, but this is going to unlock your guardian rank essentially. But getting back to the inventory, there's a bunch of new stuff that I want to go over for you guys. And that is obviously some stuff you can already clearly see on the screen. But for just starters, things that are going to be very similar are, your weapons. You have 1, 2, 3, 4 that you unlock, throughout the campaign. You can carry 4 weapons, which is cool. But then you also have things like your melee weapons now, because melee weapons are a thing. They are randomly rolled and you can get some crazy combinations. Also, if you guys would like to see the inspect screen, this is what the inspect screen is going to look like. Really, really cool. But then when you get down here to the lower tier stuff, there's a bunch of new stuff that you guys probably would like to learn about. So starting off with something easy, this is going to be your ward slot. This is essentially just your shield. They just call it wards in this game. As you see, they are going to roll with a random stuff to 15% ward regeneration rate. Again, this is just your shield. They're just renaming it to ward to fit with the fantasy theme. Now, another very similar thing is your spell. This is essentially your grenade slot from another Borderlands game, but they're now spells and they have cooldowns. You can make some crazy builds with them, but they're really essentially just grenades on cooldown, but it is obviously slightly different. Then we have our new things like over here, and we'll just start over here on the left, which are rings. So as you see, rings is given a dark magic efficiency bonus, and that's what these are supposed to do. They just give a little stat increase. I would imagine when we get legendary ones, there'll probably be some cool unique things they can do, or just like a really huge boost to a stat. But obviously, as you can see, if you're playing a Graveborn, which I have equipped right now, dark magic efficiency is going to be really good. So you can eventually have 2 rings. Obviously, we don't have access to the second one in the demo, but you can imagine when the full game launches, the crazy build potential you're going to have, because you're going to get some extra stat boosts with these rings. So be sure to be on the lookout for those. Now, you also have things like armor plating, which is just what I'm calling it. This is just like armor that you wear or clothes that you wear, but these are essentially your new class mods. They do give a power bonus to your specific character or whatever class that you're playing. As you see, this one does have berserker power, even though I'm on a Graveborn. And these can roll with doubles, so you can have like Berserker and Clawbringer if you are multi-class in both, and you're going to get benefits for both of them. They also just give your normal little stat benefits as well, like maximum health and companion damage, and they also are going to roll with your additional skill points. So if you find a skill you really like, be sure to be on the lookout for one of these, armor or class mod type things, so you can actually increase that skill. But then finally, we have amulets, which we do not have access to in the demo, but you can actually receive some as drops. There's a unique one that I've also already made a video on if you guys would like to go watch that. But these are just going to be kind of like your artifacts, I would assume, since this is a grenade, this is like class mod, this is shield. I would assume this is going to be artifact. You're going to have like a really cool effect. The unique one that I've already found actually does shoot a fireball out when you slam on the ground. So I would imagine there's going to be a lot of, interesting artifacts, but they're amulets in this game. So in reality, like the only real new thing is the melee weapon and the rings. Obviously, these did get changed a little bit. The spells are more so than just a little. They are kind of different, but still kind of a grenade. But this is essentially just a class mod. This is essentially just a shield. This is essentially just a grenade in a way, and then this is essentially just an artifact, I would assume. But then the rings are obviously stat boost, and then the melee weapon is going to be random roll just like every other weapon in the game. But then over here is where you're going to have all your inventory, and you can't sort by rarity, type, manufacturer's score, just like every other Borderlands game. If you want to see me equip a different weapon, that is the way it's going to look. Now, some other interesting things is that your character is going to be extremely customizable now. When you make your character, obviously you can change its appearance. This is just the base thing they gave us. You can make it look however you want to. They've already said there's going to be some crazy customization options, and you're going to be able to create your Fate Maker the way you want it, like more so than any other Borderlands game. But some other cool things is like your banner back here. You can actually customize this as well. So the banner you're standing behind, you're going to have, you know, a really cool thing. But that is pretty much it for all the inventory. If you guys would like to take a look at the options menu, I can just scroll over these real quick if you guys just want to, you know, see what that looks like. But yeah, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. Again, I'm still going to be posting some more content, so be sure to stick around. But thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.